Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be giving you some tips and secrets on how to model 3D airplanes to get the internal structures and stuff like that. So we have this Caboose glider here, and I have it in several pieces now, but what I'm going to do, one of the things before you start trying to make a 3D model, you should have it all as one. And to me, that's one of my secrets, what I do. So, like I said, this is in various pieces. So what I'm going to do is combine some of this stuff, move it back. So it's one. And combine the wings to it also. And the rest of this. But I'm leaving the canopy off. Now the wings didn't go there, combined to it yet, so we'll do that again. Okay, now they are, and do the back here too. And now I just need to combine this to this. Okay. Now we should have 4 pieces. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we do. There's just 3 pieces here. Here's that one, and that one. So change this to fuselage here. And I'm going to turn these 3 pieces off here. And I'm going to change the name of these to Canopy. And mid canopy. And rear canopy. And go ahead and save this. And I'm going to turn the canopies off. Now, like I said, this is all one solid body here. And now what I want to do is separate the wings from it and the other portions of it. So we can see this goes around here. So if I put a line here, it would cut through the maybe cut through the body too, and I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is put a line here in the bottom to cut this. Split it. So we create a sketch there. Then use the line tool. Then I want to mirror that over to the other side. And use this as a mirror line and click OK. And do the same with the back here. Put a couple more lines here. And mirror this also. Finish sketch and turn the sketches back on. Now we're going to split body. This is the body to split. And turn that off because we don't need to extend it back here. And click OK. Same thing, turn the last sketch back on. Split body. This is the body to split. This is the splitting tool. Click OK. And again, split body. This is the body. See what will let me use both of the lines at one time. And it did. Okay. Now I want to turn this origin off because we don't need it right now. So click that. And I'm going to label this left wing. This one right wing. Left horizontal stab. And right horizontal stab. And I want to save this. I want to turn off the left wing, the right wing, and the two stabs. So now we just have our fuselage. And I want to separate this too. So create a sketch on this plane. And we're going to just sketch a line. Turn the sketches back on, and then split body. This is a body to split. And we use this line here. And name this here vertical stab. And turn that off. Okay, and here's our fuselage. As you see, that's all one solid piece. And to confirm it's a solid, let's do a section analysis. Use this line here, and we move it back. And we can see it's all solid. And click OK. Now what we want to do, now one of the secrets that I do is have this as a solid body and split each part up separate. Instead of hollowing all this out at once, I do each part separate. So now from here to here, whatever the z-axis on your 3D printer is, let's say it's 200 millimeters or 400, 500, whatever it is. You don't want the length from here to, let's say, here all the way down through here. You want to make this 200 the height of your z-axis on your printer. So my 3D printer, I'm going to just say 200 millimeters. So I'm going to create a sketch on this plane here. And I'm going to sketch a line here to here. Now I want to measure. See if I can get a measure from the nose. And that's 191. So we go ahead and close that. And I'm going to change this to 200. Now I'm going to finish the sketch and turn the sketches back on. And come up to split body. This, and this is the splitting tool. Now I'm going to change this to nose or fuse 1. Nose, I'll just change it to nose. And turn off the rest of this. Now we have this here. And we can turn off these other sketches here. We don't need them anymore. And we have our piece here. Now what I want to do is now hollow this out. And what I'm going to do is hollow this out to 5 or shell this out to 5 millimeters. Now we inspect this and take a look. And we can see this is now shelled out and the wall thickness is 5 millimeters. Now what we want to do here, we're not going to put any infill or make any formers and things inside of here. We're going to let the printer do that in the printer software on the infill. So go ahead and cancel this. Then I'm going to create a sketch on this plane here. And I want to use an offset of this. And I want to move this to -5. Oops. Not equal, negative. And click OK. Finish sketch. Now I'm going to use extrude, and I want to extrude this and just move this in. And click OK. Now we have that inside there like that. And like I said, we don't have to put any formers and things and stuff in here because when we print this, we're going to use the infill setting in our slicer, and you'll put 4%, 3%, 4% infill in here, and that will give this, the wall between this and this, some strength. And it's less work. Now what I want to do too is create a sketch on this plane here. And use the offset again. This. And I want to move this in let's go for -1. And click OK. Finish sketch. I'm going to use the extrude again, and I want to extrude this. I'll extrude this by whatever you want to. I'm just going to extrude this by, let's just go with 10. Which maybe, I always go back to 5 for this since it's not a very big airplane. And click OK. And we have that. Now, turn the other fuselage back on. And you can see that comes up here just a little bit, and I don't want that. Let me turn this back off and do a little okay. Oh, what I can do here is cut this off slightly, or move this in, which should be fine. So I'll create a sketch on this plane here. Use a line tool. Then split body. This is a body to split. And this is a splitting tool, and click OK. Now I can turn this little section off here. Turn the other fuselage back on. Now we can see that's not in there anymore. Now what I want to do, turn this off again. Okay, cancel this. And what I want to do is put a plane back here. So, plane at an angle. I don't have a line, so I'll cancel that just yet. Okay, still not giving me the line. No worries. I can just sketch one. There it is. Click OK. We have a plane. And create a sketch on this plane here. Now what I want to do is project a few of these items here. And finish sketch. Now extrude this. And I want this 5 millimeters. There's a reason I'm doing this. Making this solid again. Even though this is still hollow, I just extruded this piece right here to use it to cut. So now I want to combine. This is the target body. This is the tool body, and we want to keep the tool body. So select that, change this to cut, and click OK. Now we turn this off. And you can see we have this cut in here now. This is what we want, because we want that piece to slide into here. Then go back to that nose. Turn this off. Cancel this. And the same thing, create a sketch on this plane here. Do an offset. Then extrude this, move that in. Okay, then we have that inside there still. And we have the fuselage here. Now, create a sketch on this plane. And another vertical line. And we want it from this line, 200. Finish sketch. Turn the sketches back on. Split body. This is the body to split. This is the splitting tool, and click OK. And now we can turn the nose off. And we can turn this off. And this is fuselage 2, 1 here. Create a sketch on this plane in here. And before I do that, do something else here. I'm going to shell this out to 0.5. Okay, now this is 0.5 inside of here. But before I do anything else, what I want to do, back here, create a sketch on this plane. And do an offset. And move this into 0.1, or excuse me, 1 millimeter. Click OK. Finish sketch. Turn the sketches back on. Use an extrude. I want to extrude this 5 millimeters. And click OK. Here we have that. And again, create a sketch on this plane. Use an offset. And I'm going to move this in. Let's go -5. Click OK. Finish sketch. Use an extrude again. You want to extrude this and move this in. Okay, it needs to go further. And you can see it's hollow inside. Extrude this. And you can see this hollow inside. And we have nose here. And we create a sketch here. And we're going to use an offset. This. And move this to 5. Click OK. Finish sketch. Use an extrude. And extrude this down and to cut. Okay, there you can see we have that. Now, this piece should slip into this piece here. Then we have again, we have this piece back here. So the next piece, you're going to do this all the way down the whole fuselage like what I did here. But I just want to show you guys how to do that little section like that. And you're going to finish the rest of the fuselage the same way. All right. So now, let's go back to to the canopies. Let me turn the sketches off. And go back to canopies here. Now these are solid. They're clear, but they're all solids. So what I'm going to do here is change the color so I can see them. And turn these fuselage parts off. And I'm going to combine a couple of these. This piece with this piece. Make sure that's a join. Let's see, why didn't that... Let's do that again, combine. Okay, so this here we can remove. That was just a tool. Okay, we have the front and the back here. And we want to hollow these out too. Let's shell them out. Now, kind of go back here and change this to 1 millimeter. And the same thing. Okay. Now these are 1 millimeter thick. See if we can do a sketch on this plane here. And use this offset. Move this -5. Click OK. Finish sketch. Turn the sketches back on. Use an extrude again, and we're going to extrude this. Move this up. We can just go 2. -2 is fine. And we can see we have that open now. Now, let's see if we can do a sketch on this plane here. Offset again. This, and I want this to be a -5 also. Finish sketch, extrude command, this, and want this to go up, -2. Okay, and you can see our canopy is hollow, but we're going to go even further with it. Create a sketch on this plane. Offset this. Bring this in, -5. Finish sketch, extrude. And we're going to extrude this in. And that's all open. Now, turn the front canopy back on and the rear canopy off. Same thing here, create a sketch on this plane. Use offset. Move this in 5. Click OK. Finish sketch. Extrude this. Click OK. And we have that. And that looks good. Okay. And you can see we have that now. And that looks nice. And save your work. And like I said, you're going to do that all the way back, sides here. Now I'll create a sketch on this plane right here. And wherever your CG that you figure it's going to be, we're going to put a circle. And I'm just guessing the CG may be about here somewhere. That's just a guess. And whatever thickness your wing tube that you're going to use, put in here. And so your wing tube is 15 millimeters. Set that to cut. Okay. Now, whatever your wing tube is, it's a 15 millimeter wing tube. You want to open this up probably to about 15.25. So that's just keep that in mind because you want your wing tube to go in here, but you still want a tight fit. And if you put it this 15, it's going to be hard trying to push that through here. So 15.25 should give you a good size radius to put you go in there and have a nice fit. But this is looking good here. So now what we can do is turn that sketch back on. And use extrude again, and this. And turn the wing back on. Now you can see that's too thick down there, so we need to move this back in. We don't want to cut into the bottom of this wing. And I'll move this out to see where it starts cutting. You can see where it starts cutting there. So we move this back. Turn this left wing off again. You set extrude again to this. Make this a new body. Click OK. Turn the left wing off. And we have a wing tube in here. And you said extrude again, this, and this time move it on the other direction. Change this to new body. Click OK. Then we combine these two. And there's our glider so far. Change this to wing tube. And again, that looks really good. Remember to save your work so often. Now we'll take a look at the vertical stab. Turn the canvases back on. Create a sketch on this plane here. Finish sketch. Turn the canvases back off and turn the sketches on. And split body. This is the body of the split. And the splitting tool is this. Click OK. Now we have the rudder. Change this to rudder. We can turn fuselage off back here. Now, when we print this, we don't have to put any structure in here like set. We can use the infill for this. And we can use, 3 to 4% infill. Now I'm just looking at how to split this up. Create a sketch on this plane. Line tool. And 109, 60. I don't know why that's going down there, but take care of it. Okay, I see why this is an angle here. And what it's doing is extending the line down this way. So this. Now, I don't know why it's drawing that like that. Finish sketch. Do it this way. Okay, and I don't know why it's doing that, but I'm not too worried about it. And finish sketch. Cancel that. I wonder why I drew it up on that plane instead of drawing it down here. Use an offset plane. Create a sketch on this plane. Sometimes things don't work out like you want them to, so you just find another way to do it. And again, I don't know why it's not drawing it on the plane. That's weird. It's not sketching it on this plane for some reason. Okay, now that's correct. And you can see we cut that. And do that again. But I need to be in surface and loft. Then one loft here. I don't know why this does this. Let's go ahead and cancel this. And make sure I have the right schedule as I'm going to loft. Turn that last sketch back on. And then to loft here to here. And click OK. Then we go back to the solids. Then split body. This is a body to split. And the splitting tool is this. Click OK. Turn this off. Okay. Then we turn the vertical stab back on. And we have that. Rudder and vertical stab. And we have that so far. But that's going to do it for this so far. But if you followed me so far, you should be here. And like I said, how I did these, you're going to do this all the way back here. And how I did this here, you're going to do this with the horizontal stab too. And then we just have the wing. And then we'll put some servos in here and stuff too. So yeah. But anyway, if you have any questions about anything I did here, just go ahead and leave them down in the comments. And you can contact me over on my Facebook group or my Patreon site. Both are called CAD Build Fly RC. Go over there and have a look at both sites. And if you can, become a paid member on my Patreon. And all the files that you see here on my YouTube channel, if you become a paid member, they are available to you. It's only $5 a month, and you get a lot for $5. And yeah, anyway, that's going to do it for this video, and I will catch you in the next one.
Subscribe for more.